All right, let's start. My name is Tuğberk, and I'm here with you today to share a few of my digital marketing experiences. I've been working in this area for about 6 years and helping businesses to achieve their goals with Google Marketing Solutions. Being here with you in the camp community has a special meaning for me because I was also a camper and a coach at Future Stars camps. Thanks to camp, I learned so many things that still helps me every day. And I hope that what I will share with you today will help you in the next few months to have more campers and also give them lifelong experiences and memories. What I'm going to share today is how to market your products in a demo plus world that we are living in, and how marketers are working with Google to use rich data signals to reach right audiences. Every marketer wants to reach the right audience. You, as a camp owners, you would like to reach the parents who are likely to send their kids to your camps, right? Yesterday, the marketer's approach was actually simple. This was largely based on the media outlets and information available. The majority of people consume traditional media like TV, and you could find your audience by using traditional demographic information. Companies selling cleaning products, for example, might target women between 25 and 34 on TV and hope that they were reaching stay at home moms. But with today's shift in media consumption, consumer behavior, that traditional approach to audience targeting may not be the smartest approach. Because today, traditional demographics do not necessarily tell the whole story about who someone is and what they want. In fact, you might be surprised by current statistics associated with demographics. For example, did you know that out of all the people who recently signed up for a coding class at the New York Public Library, the high majority were women? So if you're a marketer looking to reach tech-savvy users and using young males audience as your target audience, you would be actually missing out of a huge population of eligible people. Think about this more broadly. At Google, we partnered with Compete to put some demographic stereotypes to test it via research, and we found some interesting results. Take sports, for example. A sporting goods marketer might general assumption that sports is a man's game and they can run the campaigns accordingly. However, when we looked at the data, more than 60% of the sporting goods shoppers who engage with relevant YouTube content on mobile are actually female. And this is same for gaming too. You might assume that gaming is for kids. However, when we looked at the data, more than 45% of the video game searchers on mobile coming from 35 plus. And here's another stereotype that we have. Women are homemakers. When we looked at the data, 40%, more than 40% of home goods searchers on mobile are actually male. And last but not least, you might assume that men buy cars. More than 60% of auto searchers on mobile are actually female. So this concept is so powerful for marketers because when it comes to figuring out who our consumers are and what they want, you need to be able to understand them at a deeper level. Who someone appears to be on the surface may not be a true reflection of their true selves, on what they deeply care about and what they want to do. For example, if you're trying to connect with someone based on their basic surface characteristics, such as demographics, you may not be using the best information available. For instance, take this example, Cliff, a man who is 27 years old, lives in New York City with an income over 150K. Going off of that information alone, you might be assuming that they're young professional interested in finance. But if you go a bit deeper, you will see that this man is actually passionate about motorcycles and heavy metal music. He's frequently comparing the prices of motorcycles on his mobile phone. He also browses tattoo enthusiast pages for skincare recommendations. And he was just watching a videos of recent drug show in New York City. So as a marketer, business owner, which is more valuable, the fact that Cliff is a 27-year-old male, or the full understanding of his passions, behaviors, or what he wants at a given moment? Google offers this richer view of a user. And please think about what assumptions you're making about your potential campers and parents. Could you go deeper than demographics? The same data technology and expertise enables us to find better answers to your marketing and business problems. Since people interact with Google at so many different touch points, from leaning back and being entertained by a video to actively seeking information, marketers can engage with the most relevant users possible with their specific messages. Whether a parent is about to book a vacation for a family, looking for an educational programs, or a current customer of yours whose kids might join your camp this summer, Google can help you to reach right people to build your businesses and grow your business. The biggest challenge for us is how we can achieve this kind of personalization and relevance at scale. Google uses the power of machine learning to better understand the behavior and purchase intent. Every day, people generate 2.5 million trillion bytes of data. Google has a strong understanding of who you are and what you want. By analyzing the trillions of queries and activity across millions of websites, Google figures out when people are close to buying and surfaces the ads that are more relevant and interesting to them. And we are segmenting it based on the users' clusters. For example, none of the advertisers out there can know which audience I'm in personally. But if I'm included in one of the segments they would like to target, I might be seeing their ads based on my own interest. And this is to ensure that we protect the user's privacy and also maintain the ad relevancy at the same time. It's important to know that our users are always in control over the ads they see, and they will always know why they're seeing an ad. Google always puts the user's privacy and transparency first. We built a new product called My Activity, and where you can see everything you have searched for, visited, and watched in a single place. This is a one-stop shop for ads control, including the ability to update your interest preferences and the ability to opt out of ads personalization. Ads meeting is also a lot better because we're able to honor your meeting choices whenever and wherever you're signed in across all of your devices and browsers. Here's an example of my ads personalization based on what I like, what I'm interested in, and also what my demographics are. For example, I'm a male between 25 and 34, but also in my deeper self, these are the things that I enjoy, and these are the things that I'm currently interested in. With all those audiences, Google helps marketers connect with right people by using deeper layers of information to understand who they are and what they want at the moment. Marketers work with Google usually to connect with three type of audiences. The first one is passion, connecting with people based on their passions and using our affinity audiences and custom audiences. The second is connecting with people based on their purchase intent, using Google's in-market audiences who are likely to show an interest and interested in buying a certain products. And the third one is taking a personalized approach to audience targeting and using your own first party data through Google Customer Match, similar audiences, or remarketing. And as we have discussed, Google has a breadth of data signals that contribute to creating effective audiences. However, we know that sometimes marketers have their own data and they want to take the advantage of in targeting. And I know the complexity of campaign business too. And the way you use your own data introduced a new way to upload your customer email addresses or phone numbers from your CRM database to target those users across the web. We call this feature customer match. You can actually segment your customers list to reach them strategically with different messages, from light customers that you may want to message to build loyalty to loyal customers whom you want to cross-sell or upsell. Additionally, you can also use the same uploaded customer email list to create a much larger list of people similar to you, your most valuable audiences. So you can reach the new parents and new campers who are likely to purchase your products. Sometimes marketers lacking the first party data. And in this case, they should look for opportunities to create a fair value exchange with customers. So in order to get your customers' data, you should be communicating a clear value proposition. And this can include early access to some of your products, or loyalty programs, or premium content, or product information, or trial, whatever you have and you can offer to them. You need to have a neat design and then digestible consent forms. And you need to be open about how the data will be used. And also allow customers to withdraw their permission at any time. And you need to maintain the trust through the strong data governance. By implementing processes that ensure data accuracy and integrity, you can avoid data breaches while improving the accuracy, timelines, and usability. Why it is important to invest in your first party data? Actually, investing in durable first party data solution is not the only is not only important for future proofing, but also results in better performance and user experience. For example, here the data from BCG's recent studies shows that companies that link all of their first party data sources can generate 2 times incremental revenue from a single ads placement, and also 50% improved cost efficiency versus companies' limited data integration. So that's why it is crucial for us to invest in first party data solutions. Overall, advertisers have seen the most success using the first party data solutions across 5 main use cases. And I think and I believe that all of these use cases can be relevant and applicable to your business too. First, retaining the high value customers. For example, think about your existing campers and parents. With first party data, we can better service these customers and remove the frictions, the buying processes, and make them feel more valued and personalized experiences. So the message you want to send to your existing campers or parents should be different than a new campers, right? Because new ones will have a different concerns and decision making process, while the existing ones might be focusing on the more on the new stuff they can get from the camps or the value part of it. And the second main use case is the increase in media efficiency by customizing your messages to the right consumers. This is what I've been talking about. For example, you might want to communicate your latest discount on the new camp to existing campers or parents. However, if you would like to acquire a new one, their concern is not necessarily be the price actually. Maybe they're not ready to send out their kids to somewhere far from them for 2 weeks or 1 week. So the message you're actually communicating to them should be different than the ones from the existing ones. And you can actually grow your customer base by expanding your first party data, the core customer data, to similar audiences. So you will be able to find similar campers and similar parents based on your first party data. And another one is you can generate product innovation insights by understanding what they want and what are their pain points by looking at the data and how they're changing over time. And last but not least, this can help you to create a competitive advantage compared to other camps out there who are not using and utilizing the first-party data. If we summarize what I've been talking about, I would like to share key takeaways with you today. First, think beyond demographics when you want to reach new and existing campers. Don't make assumptions. Use your first-party data to advance your targeting capabilities and also messages. Invest for a fair value of exchange. And the last one is, please tailor your message based on the audience, campers versus fans, and communicate your value proposition addressing their needs and concerns. And please put their perspective first. Thank you so much for your listening.